Leaders come from all different backgrounds, but although their selected leadership style may differ, they all know how to utilize their communication skills to reach a group goal. When I think of a leader, the first person that comes to mind is my friend and coworker Elizabeth Ballard. At 19 years old, she is currently a shift supervisor as well as a barista trainer at Starbucks. When you see her at work, it is clear that she embodies her leadership position and focuses on coaching and guiding others when they need it. When she was first hired at Starbucks, she immediately knew that she wanted to work towards the opportunity to promote. After about 6 months, she was clearly exemplifying leadership qualities both on and off the floor, and as she approached our manager about promoting to shift supervisor, she was also appointed our store's barista trainer. Through this, you can see how she was both an emergent as well as an appointed leader. When asking Elizabeth to define her leadership style, she told me that it is a mix of the relational as well as situational style. For the most part, she works to put her followers first and really cares about the relationships she has with them. When I compared her leadership style to the leader-member exchange theory of the relational style, Elizabeth told me that that was exactly what she strives towards in her leadership position at Starbucks. No matter who is working, she is always trying to improve the relationships she has with her followers, and she really takes into account the problems as well as the opinions that they bring up to her. Of course, this style of leadership can cause some discomfort when it comes to discipline or during the times where the leader may need to make a statement that their followers may not like. However, Elizabeth says that she embraces this challenge and says that this is where her situational leadership approach rises from. When difficult situations like this occurs, she works to hear out the concerns of her followers through supportive as well as participative leadership. There isn't anything that she would tell her followers to do that she wouldn't do herself. However, she did also say that the way she leads may differ depending on the situation at hand. She may lead very differently on a very busy day, like a weekend day, versus a day of the week where it may not be as hectic. Although her approach may change depending on the situation, her overall background as well as her stance on leadership stays the same. Keeping this in mind, Elizabeth continued on to tell me that to her, the most important aspect of leadership is open communication as well as credibility. During our interview, she told me that these aspects are the most important to her in regard to leadership because a leader is nothing without their followers. And by keeping open communication as well as being a credible source for her followers, she can continue to improve and thrive in her leadership position as well as continue to improve her relationships with her followers. Overall, Elizabeth doesn't believe much has changed with her leadership style since she has been promoted to shift supervisor. She emphasized on how important her followers and their feedback are to her as a leader and how she really focuses on the relational style as well as situational style of leadership. When looking at how Hackman and Johnson describe leadership as a special form of human communication, it is clear that the four primary themes of leadership, who you are, how you act, what you do, and how you work with others, are very important in terms of defining effective leadership. In terms of Elizabeth, she emphasized on how important she believed it was for leaders to have good communication with their followers, as well as how important it was to have a mutual respect with their followers. All in all, although all leaders may not use the same leadership styles, they can still embody important leadership characteristics that can help them influence as well as lead their group of followers towards their overall group goal.